Thank you so much for joining us today. We just kind of wanted to go over some of the things that really started back in April 2014 after our first election. At that time, Kahea and I got together and we went over the Constitution and bylaws. We went over kind of what our vision was in terms of our leadership and how we wanted to continue. And it was really great because although we had not flown together much, maybe just a handful of times, we really agreed that we needed to be membership driven. This was all about the membership and how to best support the members and what we could do in terms of bringing them along in the journey. So it's really important to have access to the leadership. It was really important to have open lines of communication with the membership. And it was really important to build tools to help the members, again, know more about what the Association of Flight Attendants is about and what our roles are as leaders. Part of that was building our team and working with leaders that we thought would be great representatives in terms of whatever their forte was. So for example, Kerri came from an air safety and security background. She had done that years ago in Los Angeles, and so we approached her asking her to help along with that. And she also had experience with membership issues, and that really kind of came to the forefront. We had other team leaders that stepped forward. Chastity Toledo-Thino, she was a reserve at the time and really had 2 years of experience in the company. She came on board to help with reserve issues. We also had people who were more senior, like Tracy Bean, who really helped to helm our grievance group with Jeff Fouquet. So we have representation from all different seniorities within the company, and we really prided ourselves in building a team that was representative of the entire membership.
Okay, so then, when we first had started, Jaci and I had figured that, we really needed to first align ourselves and then go from there. So my job with JC Support was to build a relationship with management and how we could best support the membership. This included many trainings in Washington and Maryland with the FDAP seminars that I've been able to attend to, bringing the international Heather Healy down, who's our AFA International EAP person. She's come down and done multiple trainings for our EAP team, as well as collaborative meetings with management and the AFA leadership, which then kind of brings us to Kerri, because it's EAP that supports Kerri's committee, not just Kerri, but Kerri's committee. And so, as she'll speak next, you'll see how each one of us has taken a piece of the pie, and we all support each other. So my piece of pie is EAP, and we support air safety.
I didn't come in exactly at the beginning of Jaci and Kahea's term. My daughter was still really little, so I kind of asked if I could maybe start after she went to preschool. So that's pretty much what I did. And having already had background with the Air Safety, Health and Security Committee, I rejoined that committee in addition to working with membership and benefits. And so, having that background and experience was really critical, because we very quickly began to see how we could support each other. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, that really what I do is it wouldn't be possible really without the support of Jaci and Kahea. And I mean that, because we all work cohesively together. EAP and safety, you can't really overlap one or the other because they're two separate entities, but they work hand in hand. And that continues to be what we do every day. Today, we work together.
Well, I think it's really important to make certain that everybody has the same kind of like work philosophy. It's also like working on the plane. Everybody needs to do their part, and I think that we've built a strong team here at Council 43, and we work really well with Los Angeles, Council 47, as well as the MEC and the International Office. Also, part of our collaboration is working with the Association of Flight Attendants, all the other carriers, because by learning from the other carriers, we can bring things here that we've never thought of before. So for example, the Halafa app was introduced to us by United Airlines when we had met them in February 2015. And when they showed us their app, we're like, hey, we should have an app too. We also learned other things from Alaska, like their critical incident report responding program, and they invited us to their annual program every May so that we could learn how their Association of Flight Attendant team worked well with management to collaborate and best support the flight attendant group. So really by reaching out to different labor groups within the Association of Flight Attendants and also through the Communication Workers of America and AFL-CIO, we really were able to improve a lot of the processes and structure that we had to best support the flight attendant group. There's so much more work ahead for us. The work is not done. We have a tremendous foundation here at Council 43. We need to do more. We need to do more, and we need to grow more, because as our flight attendant group grows, we need to grow. And so we look forward to serving you again for another 3-year term. We look forward to bringing on new people into leadership to introduce them to the Association of Flight Attendant structure, and then that way we can hand it off to them so that we can return to full-time flying. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us. Thank you so much for your time. Take care.